Hello. It is Tuesday of the 6th week in Easter, and our reading today is out of the book of James, chapter 1, verses 16 to 27. Now, here James really summarizes the way that we should lead our Christian life. First of all, by putting away all those things which defile us, which are unbecoming to our behavior and our way of living, but narrowing it down to our speech and our anger, and really implying that our bad speech comes from our inability to control our anger. Because that is when we tend to use bad speech the most, I think, is when we are angry and we say those things that we shouldn't to others. Because he says we need to be a doer of the word and not a hearer only. It's well and good to hear how we should behave. It's well and good to hear all about the Christian life. But if we don't actually put it into practice, then it is useless. Knowledge without application is useless. Now, James narrows this down at the end to where he talks about the inability to control the tongue makes one's religion useless. And then, of course, he finishes with the verse that says, or the statement that says, it's put into a verse much later, I suppose, but the statement that says that true religion is this, to look after the widows and orphans and to keep oneself unspotted from the world. Now, James does not have a problem with the word religion. In fact, the New Testament does not have a problem with the word religion. This idea that religion is different than relationship, which is commonly put out there, and there are people preaching this all over the place, simply has no basis in the New Testament. Let me say that again. This dichotomy, this separation of religion and relationship, or religion and some other more positive sounding thing, is not New Testament. It is not biblical. In fact, James specifically says that this is the true religion that you should have. The New Testament never distinguishes between religion or no religion, but only good religion and bad religion. Religion is not opposed to other things that are in Christianity. In fact, those things in Christianity are in fact part of the true religion. This is very important to understand, and we often use this word to separate ourselves from our brothers and sisters around us and say, well, they're religious, but I don't have religion. Well, James says if you don't have religion, which is true religion, which is this, to visit the fatherless and the widows, and to keep yourself unspotted from the world, particularly in controlling your tongue, then it's useless. It's absolutely useless. Your faith is useless without looking after those who are less fortunate and in need, and from keeping yourself in a life of personal holiness. James says that very plainly. That's doing the word, not hearing only, and that's true religion. I want to encourage you with that today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.